is King of Pentacles. Let me tell you who King of Pentacles is. King of Pentacles hosts a party. And at this party, there is great food, there's music, it's a good time. And King of Pentacles just kind of goes around the room connecting with people, laughing. The King of Pentacles understands their ability to charge people up, to renew them. King of Pentacles is very generous. King of Pentacles makes sure that their guests are treated really well. And King of Pentacles is very generous when they give. It's coming from a pure place, and it's coming because they enjoy the act of giving. What's crossing? Oop, it wanted to jump out. Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles is let me describe Ten of Pentacles to you. Ten of Pentacles is a type of security where, say this is a relationship, you can look across the room, look that person in the eye, and you and that person know exactly what's said. Ten of Pentacles is you knowing that at any moment you could tap into spirit, and spirit's going to give you what you need. Ten of Pentacles is the understanding that there are always ideas that you could use to make money. Ten of Pentacles is having this warm home. Ten of Pentacles is having beautiful things. Ten of Pentacles is having delicious food. Ten of Pentacles is having a joy in your heart. Ten of Pentacles is it all. Is it all. The reason for the reading is you're waking up to the fact that you have it all. You have everything you need and more than you ever dreamed right in front of you. And your Ten of Pentacles may not look like other people's Ten of Pentacles, but it's not supposed to. It's made just for you. Is this resonating? Did you wake up in your life with a new sunny disposition of like, oh my God, a version of me a decade ago had no idea that this was a possibility? Did spirit kind of jolt you awake and be like, look at all the gifts in front of you? Is this your message? Is this the energy that you're in? Congratulations. Congratulations. And I say that because nobody gets to King of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles by accident. Nobody gets to Ten of Pentacles by luck. Yes, people could have a windfall of money, but a King of Pentacles works very hard to get the Ten of Pentacles. What's the past? Ground back in. What's the past? Queen of Swords. Wheel at the bottom of the deck. Okay. Queen of Swords. Let's tap into her. Oh, in the past, you had to use your sword. In the past, I can't say that. Thank you. It's coming. Just a moment. They're saying we don't need to talk about the past. Everyone knows there is an infinite number of characters that you have been throughout your life, right? There's a full spectrum of options of what energy you can be in. And in the past, you were a Queen of Swords. You didn't talk about feelings. You were not emotionally expressive. And your words could be kind of cutting and straight to the point. And Spirit is pointing out that even in that energy, you are upright. This did not come out in reverse. Queen of Swords upright is just someone that knows their worth, just someone that has boundaries, just someone that doesn't have time for bullshit. And because you were in Queen of Wands upright, there are people that may have held a perception that you were in reverse, that you were harmful, that you were cruel, when you were actually just being very direct. And in order to accept an upright Queen of Swords energy, you got to have that within yourself. And if there's an environment where fawning is expected, where compliance is expected, and you show up as a Queen of Swords energy, you're going to get portrayed as a villain simply because you're in your power. That's what happened before. And Spirit is pointing out this, the Ten of Pentacles that you're in, exists because Queen of Swords put a protective bubble around it. I should have warned you. I should have warned you the theme of this reading. The wolf energy is here today. So that obviously what just came out is the wolf energy is about protection, about leading. It is about having the well-being of the whole pack in mind. And it looks like in the past you were in a Queen of Swords energy, and the reason you weren't in a Queen of Swords energy is that you possessed something that was incredibly valuable that you were going to protect. And that was the moment, the wheel. It's like the moment you learn to yield your own sword, that was when the wheel turned for you. It's like Spirit needed you to prove that you had the ability to protect what was going to be given to you. You had an intuitive nudge that it was coming. And that's why you had to be so protective, so cut and dry, not willing to take anybody else's darkness. In the incoming, we got Death in reverse coming out with Temperance at the bottom of the deck. Let me ground in and see what this is saying. Are you going to stay balanced as things truly die? So they're showing me with the Death card, there's a spot where a deer lay, a roadkill, and you've watched that spot decay. And come spring, it's going to be greener than the rest. And they're saying in the incoming, do not resist this death, this decay, this falling away of what's happening. What it is the true fertilizer, the true, what's the word? Oh, they're saying it's going to be whatever you say it is. That they want you to understand that the death and the rebirth, you are getting to set the tone of that experience, that remain balanced, remain fully grounded and present, in that the cycle of death and rebirth is just playing out before you. That's all every single moment is. It's not just the death and rebirth is not just on the grand scale, it's happening every second, every moment, every breath. Every time you pull yourself back into the now is a death and rebirth. And what's coming in the future is you're going to be walking with that knowing. You don't have to wait till Monday, till the next new moon, till the new year. You don't have to wait for new. You don't have to wait for the transformation. You can give yourself the transformation at any moment, as long as you're in temperance energy. When you are grounded here in the now, when you're fully aware of what you're sensing inside your body, you're taking in your surrounding, there's this new, 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 new. Every moment is a new energy. Every moment is this new opportunity to allow your story of life to unfold. And you're going to be in the incoming welcoming the shedding, the death. Because Five of Wands at the bottom of the deck, what's going to be dying, falling away, is the concept of competition, the concept of needing to play a game or get ahead. Because there is only you in spirit. There is only you in your own consciousness in this moment experiencing your life. And you're going to start seeing the other beings that you're interacting with as you. You're going to start taking the whole thing in with the awareness that you are all one, and that in any moment you get to start again. You get to start again. Let's take a breath. Let's start again. What's the focus? Ace of Pentacles. Oh, another yellow. The focus right now is building something new. The focus right now is tending to every little detail. They're saying you've got something before you that is just waiting for you to say yes. It's ready. It's right here. And it's just the spirit is waiting on you to like push the button on this. One moment, I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, look right in the middle. Where'd it go? Right in the middle of that is the star. You're focusing on being the star. And it's not, on one hand, it's a role that you don't necessarily want. On the other hand, you realize that in order to have victory, have success, spirit is giving you the option, but there's the only option. Because your true success requires you to be the center point of your reality. And there's this resistance of not wanting to be perceived in a star energy. Why? Spirit is saying, why? Why are you still resisting the gift that's been handed to you? Why are you still playing small and doubting? Why? I have a hunch. You are aware you're a lot. You're aware that as soon as you fully open up, it's going to be, whew, it's going to be blinding. There's this little bit of fear about your own light. Your own light is too bright for yourself. Okay, let's ground back in. What's going on under the surface? Four Wands. Under the surface is this feeling of celebration. Under the surface is this feeling of like, oh my God, we did it. Oh my God, we're in it. Oh my God, we're here to play. Under the surface is this very celebratory energy. This is you, it could be reuniting with people that you haven't seen in a long time, but it's just this carefree energy. This woohoo. I'm not a woohooer, but that did feel kind of good. Woohoo! How are you feeling yourself? You're viewing yourself. Six of Swords in reverse and the wheel. Oh, excuse me, the world. You realize like the in between is over. You're no longer in between worlds. You are fully in the new world. You are fully in the new timeline. There is no the transition is over, and you're at the world. You're at completion. You're understanding that you have wrapped up a multiple lifetimes of lessons and learning and battling that return to you this massive amount of light, this return to wholeness. And spirit, they're wanting you to just bask in this, that you may have the full, intellectually you understand that you've overcome a lot. Intellectually you understand that you're a whole capable being, but they're asking you to really sit in the world energy, to try that on. They show me world energy as a globe, where this woman is on her tiptoe there, and that from the tiptoe she's able to look down at the entire globe. And they're showing, they want you to see your energy as the world, as like you have these massive arms that can hold an entire globe, and that you can put this warm glow over the entire world. They're asking you to try that on, to sit in the glow and feel how things flow. Oh, that feels nice. I like it. I like that. What's surrounding? We got the Star, the Five of Cups, and Knight of Wands. So we've kind of dove into this earlier with the Ace of Pentacles. Your Ace of Pentacles is Spirit asking you to be the star within your own life. And in the surrounding, you have people seeing you as that. And one of the people that are seeing you as that is this Knight of Cups energy. This Knight of Cups is warm, fuzzy, reliable, romantic love. In your surrounding, though, you do also have a little bit of Five of Cups. And so I don't think this is yours with the theme. This may be a cross watcher. Five of Cups energy is this feeling of loss, of like looking back at what could have been. And so um, as you step into your own, you know, energetically, the world is going to reflect that back to you. And being in your full power, being in your own light, you're going to be viewed in a loving light from someone. And there's also going to be feel someone with a bit of a tug at the heart about what was or what could have been. What's the hopes and fears? The Emperor. We got yellow again. Yellow is the color of the day. Let me tap back in. Yellow. The Emperor, yellow. Being the Emperor takes courage. Being the Emperor requires you to lead. Being the Emperor, uh, you've got to make some sacrifices for the kingdom. Being the Emperor means you can't just be here in the day to day. You've got to be looking ahead. You've got to have the awareness of all that's out there surrounding the kingdom. And it feels like spirit is handing you that role, and you're hopeful. And when it shows up in this position, there's still this little bit of, do I want to be the Emperor? The Emperor seems like a lot of work. And they're wanting you to not forget your role in that whatever emperor, whatever kingdom the Emperor rules over, it's not something that was forced upon you. You in spirit built the kingdom that you're being asked to lead. And so whenever you go into fear, you are forgetting your role. You are forgetting your role in writing your story, in writing um, the character that you want to be anymore for this. Oh, they're saying the Emperor's new clothes. They're calling you to step into an elevated version of self. And so this may, and sometimes this requires a physical change. This requires an elevation in your appearance. And this isn't about vanity. This isn't about wanting to be perceived per se, but they're saying the Emperor, part of the power of the Emperor is that they're felt, and part of feeling is visual. Part of part of the power of the Emperor is that they're able to just command by being. And part of it feels like they're saying they want you to put on the Emperor's clothes and see how that feels. And they don't want you to fear putting on the Emperor's clothes because they were made tailor fit for you. What's the outcome? What are we at? 25 minutes. Woo. Okay, what's the outcome? Oh, you're going to love it. Justice, Empress. This is justice. This is balance being restored. You existed in situations where it wasn't fair, it wasn't balanced. And the outcome is the scales have evened out, and the evening out is within you. You are acting as the scale of balance when you show up fully grounded in this now moment. Justice isn't something given to you. Justice is something you give to yourself. And when you are needing justice, where do you go? It's not going to come from out there. Nobody else is going to change their behavior. No one else is going to change or give up the power that they want to hold on to. Your justice comes through you. When you show up mastering your own energy, that's justice. Justice is nothing's getting to you. Nothing's coming through but your higher knowing. You're not moving until spirit tells you to move. And in this energy, nothing's rocking you. That's the outcome. That outcome, what? They're just saying it is so. It's already in the record book. You are justice. Your very existence. What else that comes with the justice? The Empress. The Empress is here to birth. The Empress is here to sprinkle magic on the world. The Empress wants to ignite other people's spark. The Empress understands that the more she allows herself to what? Let me tap into Empress. Oh, the Empress understands that the more she allows herself to be herself, she gets to walk within the flow of what she knows. The Empress is continually setting the stage of her own life. And the Empress does so effortlessly. The Empress is just like casual in her day. Oh, here you go. Here you go. Have another. The Empress just, in many ways, she just gets to exist. The Empress is an enigma. It's like it looks like she's doing nothing, and yet there's so much evidence of her creation, and it perplexes some people. Oh, that's a good story. We're gonna wrap it up. Is this your story? Are you on this timeline? I love it. I love that. Okay, so Spirit's asking me to do things a little bit differently. If this is your story and you want to skedaddle, you've got all that you need. But we're going to pull a few more cards. We're going to go a little bit deeper. So if you want to keep watching, they're wanting you to, Spirit's wanting what? If we want to do another layer in this reading. Oh, they're wanting you to comment, I want to know, down below. But if you don't want to know anymore, if you got more than you needed, see you later. Thanks for stopping by. Make sure you subscribe. If you want to go a layer deeper, say, yeah, I want to know, down below. Here's the energy from that reading. Enjoy this beautiful story going on. Okay, let's do a quick recap. You're showing up at a King of Pentacles energy. King of Pentacles is happy to be the center point of all sorts of people, to come to them, to get lit up, to get fed, to have fun, and also the King of Pentacles is going to offer you seeds that you can then go and grow for yourself. Crossing this is Ten of Pentacles. You have the full understanding that your value is something that is innate within you, and that you have a solid foundation that allows allows freedom of expression, freedom to play. The reason this energy is able to come in is in the past, you learn some boundaries. You had to get very clear about what you were not going to tolerate, because you understood that you had a Ten of Pentacles coming in. In the near future coming in, we've got death, death in reverse, and temperance. They don't want you to resist anything that's dying, that's falling away. And that in present moment awareness, you realize there's nothing you get to hold on to here. Every single second is this opportunity for a fresh start, fresh start, fresh start. Every breath, every present moment awareness is an opportunity to start new, as long as you're in temperance. Focus, Ace of Pentacles. Working out the details of a new project, a new job, a new idea. You're really, really enjoying this. It's coming easily. And part of that is a star energy, putting yourself in the center point of your own life. And if there's any resistance to doing that, remember, you're not saying you're the center of the universe, but you are the center of your universe. And Spirit's saying that's the thing, that's your hang up, is you pause, you stumble over claiming to be the star, because you don't want people to have the impression that you think you are the only star. You think everybody's a star. Okay? Under the surface, there is this reunion, coming together, dancing, celebratory energy. You're viewing yourself as you've completed, oh God, you completed those lessons. You're no longer in this in-between reality where you're having to wait for the next thing. You're fully in your next thing, and you're doing so not from a place of starting over. You're doing so from this place of wholeness and remembrance. Surrounding you, there are people recognizing you in your light, and it's making them feel loving feeling towards you. One of those loving feelings is someone having some regret. Hopes and fears, we got the Emperor. You're being called to take the seat. You're being called to put on the Emperor's clothes. And again, there's this reservation of not wanting to show off. There's this reservation of what? Maybe you went too far. Maybe you don't want to run the kingdom. And Spirit is saying, you get to decide how wide the kingdom goes. If you start to feel stretched too thin, well, you just reel yourself in. It is your arms, it is the Emperor's arms that sets the boundary of the kingdom. So they just want to remind you that it's custom made for you, and you can tailor it at any time. Put on the Emperor's clothes already. Outcome, we've got, excuse me, justice. Sometimes energy clears through burps. Excuse me. The outcome is justice. And justice, you have discovered, doesn't happen out there. Justice happens right in here. Justice is when you show up balance, when you make sure that you're treated fair. And along with that, you're walking justice, you're the Empress. So it's like, the justice feels like they're showing me like a jump rope. So justice, you were given a rope, and with that rope, you had the option to like, and no, and instead you've taken that rope and you're just skipping with it as the Empress. You're just skipping with it. So you gave somebody a whole lot of rope to go see what they were going to do, and that was your justice, because they did exactly what they're going to do, and you're holding a rope now, and You're playing in Empress energy. Woo! Okay, let's go another layer on this. Give me King of Pentacles. Let's clarify that King of Pentacles. Knight of Cups, Ace of Swords. Truth. Truth about what love is. Part of the power of the King of Pentacles is they're willing to tell the truth, and they're willing to tell the truth about love. This King of Pentacles doesn't hold back emotion to manipulate or to gain power. Or the part of the reason King of Pentacles is able to be so successful is their willingness to speak loving truth. Tell me about the Ten of Pentacles. We've got the Devil and Death. Oh, Ten of Pentacles. You had to fully let go of devil energy. Devil energy is allowing yourself to go down a path you know doesn't serve. Devil energy is continuing habits that don't get you to where you want to be. Devil energy is an energy that wants to keep you stuck in the past. Devil energy wants to keep you worrying about the future. Oh, I was holding up the wrong card. Devil energy. But you, Death, you laid all of your devil energy to rest. This doesn't mean that you're perfect. This doesn't mean that you won't have moments of temptation to go back to your old ways. But the reason Ten of Pentacles is here for you is because you're not holding all this devil energy, right? Spirit's not going to give someone Ten of Pentacles that still has devil tendencies. You laid those tendencies of you to rest, and that's why you're having this success. You laid devil tendencies to rest, and that is why you are having success. Ooh, look at that rainbow coming in. I love it. Yeah. Did I remind you that this is yellow today? You need a little yellow? That feels good. Feels good. Queen of Swords in the past. We got the wheel again. Again, Spirit wasn't going to give you a thing. Spirit wasn't going to elevate you until they knew you could handle your sword. And that's when the wheel was able to turn. Like, they're showing it to me as Queen of Swords is, at first, in the past energy, they handed you your sword and you got digging. You went to the past and you dug up whatever you needed to see and look at. And then once you came out of that cycle, Spirit's like, okay, how else can you use the sword? If you're not digging up dirt, how else can you use the sword? And you kind of figured out where you needed to set the record straight, where you needed to kind of put people in their place. And that's when things really changed. We're clarifying the incoming energy, that laying things to rest, letting them be the fertilizer for growth. Along with that, we got Six of Pentacles and Knight of Wands. You're in the incoming energy. There's going to be a balance. There's going to be gift after gift after gift coming towards you, and this is well earned. This is given freely. This is something that you can just accept with open arms and playfulness. Knight of Wands, they're saying just allow this new incoming energy. This every moment is a new opportunity for a new adventure, to explore, perhaps travel, Do whatever you want to do, whatever your heart desires with this incoming Six of Pentacles. Clarify the Ace of Pentacles, this thing that you're working on. Three of Pentacles, Ten of Swords wanted to pop out. You've got something. You're onto something. Three of Pentacles is working together within a community, and everybody sees that everyone has something unique to contribute, and so there's no undermining somebody else's work. Nobody has to play games to get ahead, because you're each working with your own unique medium of art. And Ten of Swords wanted to come out, and Ten of Swords is stick a fork in me, I'm done. Like, it's just, you could view it as the final end. And that's what Spirit is saying, is that as you put yourself into this new project, there will be, you're going to be seen. You're going to be seen for the value that you bring. And it's like you're going to have a complete wiping of your memory of ever having 10 swords before. It really is as if Spirit lifted you up and rolled you down a whole nother timeline of reality. That's a complete fairy tale. And when in the reality that you're in, like, swords don't exist. I mean, they exist, but they're never used to harm. It's feeling like in this Ace of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, you're living on a realm of awareness of, we are all building every single moment, and I'm going to get back everything I put out. So why would I ever be stabbing people with a sword? And so you may be in a period of really grounding that awareness in, really training yourself to stay in that narrative, in that script that Spirits sent you down that timeline. I gotta ground back in. Tell me more about this under the surface celebration going on. The Hierophant. This feels like, they're showing it to me like Hogwarts, like the end of the year, and everybody's just like clapping for people that are getting their diploma. Under the surface, there's this higher wisdom, this higher knowledge that is kind of pulling you. It's the current. Okay. I feel like there's something I'm missing on that. One moment. Oh, they're focusing me on this man's braids, and they're saying, underneath, you are really starting to see clearly how everyone's experience is like braided together. Under the surface, there's this weaving of oneness. Tell me more about this world. Six of Swords in reverse. We got Four of Pentacles. The Emperor at the bottom of the deck again. Four of Pentacles is protecting what's yours. Four of Pentacles is also the reminder that you're secure. One more. Three of Swords wanted to pop out, and they're just pointing out that one moment. Oh, they're saying don't go breaking your own heart. That if you dive back into heartache, that's when you don't feel safe anymore. That when your heart is open, you will always, always, always be provided for, be protected, have more than enough. That when you go back into heartache, which is when your heart closes down, you revisit dark times and places, you're limiting. You're limiting, you're limiting, you're limiting. So your safety, your security is in your open heart, in your open, happy heart. What's the surrounding? Tell me more about this star energy, this romantic. Oh, Six of Wands. You are Six of Wands. You are igniting in others their Six of Wands. Six of Wands you have is having a natural talent. Six of Wands is something that when you do it, you lose total track of time. When you do it, like you're just in another place. And it's something that sparks in you, and it's something that sparks in others when they see you doing that. And they're saying in the surrounding, you showing up in your own light is helping to ignite other people's Six of Wands. And again, this is causing a lot of people to love you. And Eight of Pentacles, they're saying they're wanting you to understand that the love is an equal exchange, that there's nothing wrong with you receiving pentacles for your love. That's the point. That's the whole point. That's not the reason behind what you're doing, but they're wanting you to understand that the love you put out is really valuable. The love that you have to offer is really bright, is really warm, is really fuzzy, is like no other. And that stay open to receive the benefits of all of the hard work that took you to get to this light that you're able to share. It's getting warm in here. Let's clarify the Emperor. Two of Cups. King of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Tell me about Two of Cups. There's, as I'm drinking, they're saying Two of Cups is cool water. Two of Cups is the cool water when things get a little overheated. Two of Cups is spark. Two of Cups is flow. Two of Cups is just showing up with an open heart and seeing others and accepting them exactly as they are. Because when you show up in Two of Cups within yourself, what somebody else is doing is just what they're doing. You don't have to change them. You don't have to have them be different for you to feel okay, because a Two of Cups, they're never meant to be, they're connected, but they're not meant to be codependent. And they're, as we go back to the Emperor and taking the seat and taking on that role of the Emperor, they're just pointing out that your divine counterpart has to be in that same role. And if that's what you're seeking, if that's what you really want, well, then put on the Emperor's clothes already, right? So that the divine counterpart, the Two of Cups, can recognize you, can see you. Let's pull a card on this. Justice. The Moon. that justice was about illusion. Um, illusion, or excuse me, I always misspeak. The moon is about what's going on behind the scenes, under the surface. And the moon is not always a bad card, but coming out with the justice, one moment, let me tap in. What's the moon trying to say? They're focusing on that wolf howling. And regarding the justice, they're saying you were willing to howl out the illusion that someone, the way you deliver justice is that you're willing to just like go out into the night and what? Oh, and soak in the moonlight. That your justice came because you sought out what you were supposed to do under the moonlight, and that illuminated for you all of the illusions that were at play. And because you're a just person, you let the illusion be seen. You called the illusion out. I feel like there's something else. Oh, they're saying part of the justice is someone following your light, someone observing the path that you're on and picking up the clues that you leave behind. The justice for you is there there is someone picking up what you're putting down, and you know this, and you don't feel anything about it because it's not yours to give. You're giving from a place of overflow, and when you give from a place of open overflow, like whoever picks it up picks it up. That's your justice. And you're giving little nuggets, a little guiding light out of fear and illusion for someone. What's the Empress? Give me more on the Empress. Two of Swords. Okay. Spirit's asking you to choose. You're the Empress. The Empress, she has to be very decisive. She's got to be precise. She's got to know where she's aiming her arrow. Let's pull another. And it feels like you're going to feel kind of stuck. Oh, I hear it. I hear it. Thank you. The Empress. They are saying, do not allow yourself to get stuck within indecision. That as the Empress, if you, they use the word falter, and I don't want to say that to scare you, but they said, if you start to get stuck in Empress mode and you're not sure what you're supposed to be doing, where you should be creating, you're going to trigger a tower. That spirit will give you this sudden shift and change that you may or may not want. And they're saying to avoid that, not that you can avoid all towers, but they're reminding you to be the magician. As the Empress, as the magician, stay in the present moment awareness, yet you don't turn this magic off. It's always happening. It's always rolling. They're saying, as the Empress, it's time to roll with it. It's time to get in there, to play. to do whatever you want to do, but don't, what? What's the wrap up of this? I missed it. Let me pull one more card. What's the final message, please? Six of Cups in reverse. There's no going back now. Spirit has laid out the path before you. And you may feel, as this door is closing, and there's this slight, it's like you hear the door shut, and there's this letting go, because you understand it's truly over. And that's right, that's the great news. That's where you've been trying to get to for a long, long time. And spirit's giving you everything you need. Okay? Okay? Is this your story? I'm gonna ring my bell. Are you on a similar timeline? That kind of took everything out of me. I need a little break. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed this message, this story. Only take the parts that feel good to you, and remember, all of this is unfolding for our greater good. I'm excited. I'm excited to see the next chapter here. It's going to be delicious. Thanks for stopping by. If you want some more, make sure you subscribe. See you later.